Well, hello everyone. Thought we'd make something really fast, easy, and fun, getting ready for Valentine's Day. You ever heard of raspberry kiss? We're gonna make like a meringue with raspberry flavor and stuff. All right, first thing we're gonna do is take 3 egg whites. All right, let me show you. And save your yolks because they always come in handy. All right, first thing you're gonna do, crack your egg. And if you don't have an egg separator, guess what? You do. You can always use your hands, just like that. Okay? And there's your egg yolk separated from the egg white. All right, let me quickly wash my hands. So we have 3 egg whites in the bowl, and you want to use 1/8 of a teaspoon, half of a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, okay? So 3 egg whites and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Now we're just going to use the hand mixer and just whip it together until it's foamy. Just till it's foamy. And then we're going to add in 3/4 cups of white sugar and 3½ tablespoons of raspberry jello, the dry powder, 3½ tablespoons of that with 3/4 cups of sugar. Okay, that's foamy. All right, now let's add in the 3/4 cups of sugar and the 3½ tablespoons of the raspberry jello powder. Now we're going to beat that until stiff peaks form. And then after the stiff peaks form, you want to preheat your oven to 250, because this doesn't take long. And we're going to bake it 25 minutes. Then shut the oven right off and let them sit right in there for another 20 minutes. Then you're going to remove them from the oven and let them cool. Such a pretty color. All right. We're almost there already. And after the stiff peaks form, we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of vinegar. We're going to fold that in, and then you can either use a spoon, or I got a tall glass here lined with just a piping bag, and I just snipped a hole off the end. If you wanted to, you could always use a piping tip. And you want to get a baking sheet ready, lined with parchment paper. And you want to get some kind of confetti or something. I've got these cute little tiny hearts. Can you see that? So I'm going to sprinkle just a few on the top of that after we get them put on the baking sheet. You want like maybe 1.5 inch little cute mounds. Almost there. See how that's getting nice and thick? Oh, that raspberry smells really nice. Here, let's see how much, got a little bit more, I think. Yeah, just a little bit more to go. And one way of telling if it's ready or not, just lift up your egg beaters and you can tell if it's a stiff peak or not, okay? I made these a long time ago, and I thought, well, you know, we are in the month of February, why not? Okay, see how that's gotten thicker? Just a little bit more. This doesn't take long, and as you can see, very few ingredients. I'll save the little egg yolks for another time, for something else. And you can also feel it as you're mixing it, the thickness, how it's getting thicker. Okay, see that? All right, let me get the rest of this off the mixer. Okay. Now we're going to take the 1 tablespoon of vinegar and dump that in. My buzzer went off, so that means my oven's preheated to 250. And we're just going to nice and gently fold that in. Just like that. Okay, let me clean this mess up. Okay, and you can see how that looks, okay? So we're going to put it right in the piping bag. Such a pretty color too, isn't it? All right, let's start with that. Bring the baking sheet over. Okay, just pull this right up. I didn't even bother with a pipe and tip or a tie. Okay, I'm just gonna work it down. Just hope I didn't make my hole too big though. All right, we're gonna make like 1.5 inch little round mounds. Just like that. Space them apart. These are very light and airy. I think you'll enjoy these. Not just the kids.
I've never even seen you before. I've never seen you before, but I figure you owe me quite a lot of money. Owe you money? What would I owe you money for? For that load of...
It makes about, well, depending really on how big you actually do make them, you probably could get a good 44 out of it. Okay, let's put some more in. Work it down.
It's impossible. Gilly Rock is dead. He's been dead for 2 months.
Okay. Now, these cute little white, pink, and little red, little tiny little mini hearts. You just sprinkle a few of those on. These are really cute. Just a fun little thing to do for Valentine's. Now remember, at 250, you want to set the oven for. You're going to bake it 25 minutes and then turn your oven right off and leave them. Let them sit in there for another 20 minutes. Then you can remove them from the oven. Set them on a cooling rack and let them cool. I wasn't sure what sprinkles or confetti or whatever I wanted to use, but then I saw these cute little hearts and I says, perfect.
Who are you talking about? About the man I once thought I loved. About the man who tried to murder you. And who is he? His name is Sebastian Drake. He was once an officer in the British Navy until they sent him to capture Gilly Rock. Then he joined the Rock and he became a pirate himself. All because I told him about this. What's so important about that? Because in it he tells where he buried his treasure. So he gave up his honor, everything, to get his hands on it. Now he thinks it's at the bottom of the Mississippi with you.
Do you know where he is?
Here, I think that's good.
A few hours ago.
All right.
Take me there. I still gotta settle with
So that's what they look like. Aren't they cute?
See if it really
You see the little tiny hearts? Okay, it's gonna go in the oven. Okay, I took them out of the oven after they baked 25 minutes and then sat in there for another 20 minutes. And I took them out, and it made actually 45. And I had a couple, and that's what they look like. You see that? Right? It's so airy. See that? Okay, everybody. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.